Is it going? Yes, okay. All right, so let me do the hair flips. We're like,
Okay, yeah.
yep, it's a good angle. Yes.
Take a deep breath.
Did you see the script? Okay, it's going to be like.
Well, I just sit down and give me the flavor, so
Okay.
I'm pretty good on just
Okay.
conversation.
Okay, so you and I'll just talk to each other. You can look at camera if you want. No, touch, adjust, anything you want. Like, cause I do it like we're doing it like ourselves on purpose. So people are like, oh, it's not professionally done. I'm like, correct, because I'm not a professional this. I'm a professional talker to people. So
Yes, you do a great job at it.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to today's edition of Ocean City, Maryland's Chamber Chat. And with me today, I have Patti from the Freeman Foundation, and we're going to talk about all things what you do. So welcome.
Thank you for having me today.
So what organization do you represent?
I actually am the executive director of two organizations.
Two hats.
Two hats, yes. The Joshua M. Freeman Foundation, which most people know, and our program is the Freeman Arts Pavilion. And that is a 501c3 public charity. We only exist to make sure that our vision, mission, and purpose is happening, and for everyone hopefully knows that that is about the arts and everyone having access to the arts. The other hat is the Carl M. Freeman Foundation, which is a private family foundation that gives grants and guidance in the communities where the Freeman Company's employees live, work, and play. So that is a little known fact that I have two hats, and most people know us for the work that we do at Freeman Arts Pavilion.
Sure, of course. I mean, we're actually on the campus right now, so I certainly enjoyed some live music here, and it's amazing.
Good.
And so, how long have you been in your role?
Oh, forever, since I've been two. So this is year 16 of the Joshua M. Freeman Foundation, and so I've been in this role for 16 years. So I've sort of given birth, and now I have a teenager with the Freeman Arts Pavilion and a great group of people that I get to work with on a daily basis with our team. And then we have volunteers, and then we have seasonal staff. So we have about 21 year-round folks. Our seasonal staff is about 75 strong. Yeah. And then we have 280 volunteers.
Holy cow, that is so many volunteers. That's incredible.
It is, and so it really takes a village to make sure that the arts are alive and well, and we certainly appreciate the Chamber's support of really arts for all in the Delmarva region and making the Delmarva Peninsula an arts destination.
Wow, that is so many volunteers. That is wild.
It is wild, but it's part of the demographic of this area where people who have come here to visit for years have finally are in a life stage that they say, I want to live here permanently. And then they come here and want to find a renewed purpose. And they found us, which we're very happy about.
You are so right about that. You know, part of the coaching work that I've done is helping people figure out what they want to do when they grow up, whether they're 9 or 99, right?
Yes.
And having a fulfilling purpose, whether it be a paid gig or a volunteer, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. But everyone wants a reason to wake up in the morning, and I'm just delighted that, because we have a slew of volunteers who help make what we do possible as well as a 501c6. But yeah, giving people an opportunity to make a difference in their community, to be part of something that they can feel good to be attached to. That's a huge part of what our organizations represent. I love that.
100%. And when you combine forces with all those folks who have a common purpose in our mission, the results are just amazing, and it's really fuels the heartbeat of the organization out in the community as well as Freeman Arts Pavilion.
That's awesome. So, are you from this area, or did you relocate to here?
Yeah, I'm originally from Western Maryland in a very small town called Boonesboro.
I know where that is.
Oh, good. It's nestled between Hagerstown and Frederick. Yeah. And fun fact, Nora Roberts, famous author, actually lives right near Boonesboro and has many businesses in Boonesboro. So she has transformed that little small town. I love the mountains, I'm sorry. But I moved to the beach. I had an internship with Ocean City government
Really?
Well, I was at James Madison University, and I had an internship one summer in 1980. And I met my husband, Mark Grimes, the best person in the world. And I worked 3 jobs that summer. I was very industrious. Went back to college, and then later married Mark and moved to the beach in 1983.
Wow.
So I have been here a long time.
You have.
But I'm not a native or local or any of those, but I am a huge proponent of this area and what it brings.
That's so
for
fun.
so many people.
I'm from Southern Maryland.
Okay.
Calvert County, and Tom Clancy, the author, is
Oh,
actually
there we
from
go. Yes.
Maryland Author Connection.
Yes.
And so about 16 years ago, I bought a home in Ocean Pines and was living here but working in Baltimore for like a year and a half, and at some point I was like, wow, this has got to end.
Yeah.
And so I was fortunate to find a role down here, and I've remained down here ever since. But yeah, I have not regretted a day since I got here. This community is so welcoming to newcomers. I think the tourism industry sort of lends itself to being more accepting of new people, because people have jobs here because of visitors. And so they're good at befriending visitors, I found. So
100%, and I love that the community is always there to support others. So, it just brings such generosity. The small businesses that you represent in the chamber do fundraisers for people that down on their luck or something unexpected occurred in their life or their family's life. It is just an amazing place where people come together to support people who live here. Yeah. It's amazing.
What is something on the horizon for one of your 2 hats that you're really looking forward to? Like what's up and coming next for you guys?
Oh my gosh, every day.
So many things.
Every day. I think for us is that we have a sustainable vision to bring the arts and to grow the arts, not for the sake of growth, but for the sake of impact and service. So we've started this journey of a phased approach for Freeman Arts Pavilion. So to see that come into fruition this year when you all come to see us, we have a brand new entrance and a box office. And this place has just become a vessel for people to come and enjoy great arts. And so whether we have arts education programs here where children just got to see the Magic School Bus and Mrs. Frizzle, which was amazing. And we had over 7,200 people here for days. Children in Worcester, Wacomico, and Sussex County. We have no barriers here at the Freeman Arts Pavilion to having Revolution this weekend and Cheap Trick and Grand Funk Railroad and Brandy Carlisle this summer. That's just part of the master plan to get us to sustainability. So to be able to work with a tremendous team of people that I get blessed to work with every day to set a vision that we're working towards every day, that's the next best step for us. And providing the highest level of service for people to have a great experience is a challenge, and it's a privilege for us. And so that's why we get up and live and do what we do every single day. And we only do it because we believe in the mission and the people who we get to work with.
Mission-driven work is so fun.
Yes.
It really is, especially when you have such a large group of folks who are all on board on the same path and working towards that vision you described. What's any misconceptions in the community about what you guys are or are not that you want to clear up while we're here?
Yeah, plenty. So I guess the other thing I wanted to say is when I talk about the team of people I work with, over the years with our growth, because we've been able to expand, I think we represent 4 or 5 generations now. So I'm at the other edge of the generations, but to learn from the Gen Xers or the millennials really has helped expand this community so much, and I'm very happy about that. But misconceptions are the fact that people forget that we're a public charity, and so that fundraising component, people can come here and see a Brandy Carlisle, where they could see her in many other prime venues across this country. But they may not know that we're in the schools, or we have 37% of our shows are free for everyone to be able to come.
Wow.
Or we have a young audience program on Saturday mornings for kids to be able to come and parents with their coffee to have a diverse arts experience. So I think that's a misconception. The other misconception is we do work 365 days a year. And some people think that when the season is over, we have our feet up and we're having champagne and bonbons, and we might do that for a day. But this is a perpetual industry that we're our plan to get to the final destination of Freeman Arts Pavilion is like a 6-year plan, and we have a strategic plan that we're working every single day to get to fruition of those 6 years. And we're working on programming for next year, and what are we doing to develop our staff. And so we are a business. And so I think, and we love what we do. The other misconception is that the artist actually knows where Shelbyville, Delaware is, and they made the decision. They don't. But thankfully they have good artist management who knows that this is a special place for people to come.
That's really funny. Yeah, so in the event world, that's the visible part, but when the show is over, so to speak, there's all the planning. Like those events just don't pop up like popcorn. Like you have to put some effort into it to make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, so we have a playbook for 72 shows. There are 72 playbooks because every show is different. And we do pick up trash, and I haven't made a burger since I don't eat meat in the concession stand, but it really is a place just like the chamber where if you're a member of the team, just be expected to do the unexpected.
Yes, everyone's job description on our team is other duties as assigned.
Yes.
Like when we do something random, like, okay, this falls into that category yet again today. Yeah. It's rarely a dull moment. There's always some unanticipated opportunity to help somebody, be of service, solve a problem, all the things. This is the space that we're in.
Yeah, another similarity, right?
Yeah, that's so awesome. So anything I didn't ask you about that you would like to share? The whole point of this series is for members to meet other members and to understand what they do and how they can help one another. So anything else that you'd like to add?
I started, I lived and was a resident in Ocean City for a year, so I actually love going and walking on the boardwalk. It's my husband's favorite walk. He's been here since 1972, so I have the historical perspective. I love to spend time in quiet places around Delmarva, and at the same time we welcome everyone to come here. So we're pretty much an open book, and I love that our staff gets to fully enjoy every niche and nook and cranny in the Ocean City area, the Bethany Fenwick area, and that we all have this attitude of service because we, as you said it earlier, without tourism and without guests coming here, we wouldn't exist. And so we hope for all of the folks who live, work, and play in the Ocean City area that they'll find a show to come to at Freeman Arts Pavilion, to have that night of respite, or to have that night of fun and deliriously laughing and singing and dancing out loud, because this is a place for everyone to belong.
Perfectly stated. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time today.
Oh my
I
gosh,
really appreciate it. Thank you.
Likewise.
Thank you guys for checking us out, and we'll catch you next time on the OCMD Chamber Chat. Thanks. Bye.
Okay.
Awesome. Good job.
Did I
Perfect.